What's up, y'all? So in this video, I wanted to take a second. I got a subject for you guys, but in this video, I want to show you a few things. All right. So I'm going to jump into a few things and kind of show you around. And I've got a reason. All right. Stay with me. And this is leaning into a podcast. So out here, you got a pile of branches and stuff that I was doing. That was our garden that me and my fiance, we took care of over here. We got all the stuff that we ripped out for the fall. That's that. And then over here, you've got more branches and trees and stuff like that that have since been chopped down and things that I've been working on outside. Right here is a ceiling in our dining room that I'm working on. Putting up a new ceiling because we had a water leak before our roof got changed. This is a chandelier that we found at Habitat for Humanity that I put up. Obviously, I'm not done. Outside here, you can see that I put up a new chandelier, which I did last night in the evening after taking an ancient light fixture that was up there and putting something nicer up that we is also used. None of this stuff is brand new. Okay. This is our bathroom, and that's my fiance giving our dog a bath. But I wanted to show you. In here, we did some painting, trying to redo the bathroom a little bit with, of course, more used stuff. So down here, which has a separate entrance, this is where my studio is that I have been working on for some time. Obviously, I'm not done. As you can see, ceiling needs to be done. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done here. This is a wall that I put up with other artists and myself that I've worked with over the time. This is my podcast table. All right, I'm not done with, still trying to figure out that thing. And I have an issue with water damage. I still come down here and I record, but there's a lot of work to be done down here. And that is my recording booth, which is, yes, it is a shed that I bought on sale some time ago when I was recording in the garage. Up here you can see that I added some air filtration for the basement to get rid of a musty smell because it's a basement. There's forced air duct fans that even come all the way over here that suck out the stagnant air and kind of just filter it a little bit. Over here, we had another room in the basement, and I wanted to give my family somewhere to hang out and watch movies, so I found this projector right there that I got for super cheap that we could watch movies on this screen, which we also got for cheap, and we have some older couches that we are using to sit and watch. We got some little tables that we can use to set our drinks down and things like that, and putting up little decorations that we got at Dollar Tree and that have been passed on to me. But yeah, this is where we watch movies at. So why am I showing you guys this? Well, this is what it's like. For a long time, let's take Anna for example. He just burned down his mansion. All right. This mansion, while it's being portrayed as he built it himself, I just kind of want to explain something to you guys. Being in the situation myself, in my situation, I called mine in a box. Okay, had no doors, had no windows, nothing that I could look out of or walk out of. It felt trapped, and that's when I released Jack's box. Okay. After finding Christ, I got out of that box. Okay. And I want you to think about something. If you guys are fans of Jurassic Park and you watch Jurassic World, where they created this dinosaur, and you can hear Chris Pratt explain to them, you built a dinosaur, you made a dinosaur, and you raised it in captivity. And she goes out and she starts killing all the other dinosaurs just to kill them because she didn't know who she was. She had no identity, no nothing, right? And when she got out there, she started killing, trying to figure out what she was, because she didn't even know what she was, right? That's us. A lot of us got mansions. We got cells. We have boxes that we put ourselves in. And while we like to think that we built those boxes ourselves and put ourselves in those positions, it wasn't just you. The Bible tells us to remain blameless, but that doesn't mean just don't blame other people. It also means don't blame yourself. And in that situation, you are already blaming yourself completely. Like you built that box or that mansion or that cell all by yourself. You didn't. See, a lot of us are in fear of judgment, right? Judgment is a wall. That fear of judgment, fear in itself, there's so many things that each wall carries. And you didn't just put them there yourself. See, sometimes we walk in fear of judgment and other things because of reactions to past traumas, situations that we've been through, how somebody treated us. It could even be your childhood with your parents, where you got put in these situations that now you worry that it's going to happen with other people. And I think it's safe to say that the moment you revisit and you start realizing what caused those walls to go up, you had help. It wasn't just you alone. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying sit there and blame everybody, but you got to recognize it. You got to recognize it and learn how to cope with it to make sure that you don't put those walls up again. Because it's not everybody else's fault that somebody else did something that caused you to put up that wall. But everything I showed you here and all these projects that I got, this is life of getting outside of that box, outside of that mansion, burning it down and all that. It's trying to figure out who you are now. Because your entire life you went just living in there. Listening to all the voices and everything that was trapped in there with you. Doubts, fears. And now that you are free from it, like a schizophrenic taking medication that no longer hears the voices, now you're trying to figure it out. So you bombard yourself with so many things to try to figure out who you are. But it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It means that you're free. That you are now freer than you have ever been to be able to do those things. And if that's you, I hope that you figure it out. I hope that you continue to pray to God to grant you the wisdom to find whatever it is that you are searching for, and that He gives you guidance. I love you guys, and I hope you have a blessed week.